welcome to Storytime in Seacliff. Our story today is a story about Passover. Our clue had been a little red hen, and sure enough, the title of our book, The Little Red Hen and the Passover Matzah. It's by Leslie Kimmelman. It's an interesting tale. Ready, Oberon? Let's go. The year was passing, and the little red hen could feel the change of the seasons right to the tips of her tail feathers. She could smell the barnyard air, and she could see it on her calendar. "Ah," said the little red hen, thinking ahead to spring. "Before I know it, it's going to be time for Passover. I'm going to need some matzah for my Seder dinner. And that begins with some grains of wheat." In the corner of the chicken coop, the little red hen kept a small pile of grain, safe from the wind and the water. She gathered them now, and she went out to find her friends. Oh, she had wonderful friends, and she was sure they would lend her a hand. "Who's going to help me plant the grain?" she asked. "Not I," said the sheep. "Sorry," said the horse. "Think again," said the dog, a little bit rudely. Well, the little red hen was not happy. "Oh, okay," she grumbled. "I'll do it myself." And she planted the grains of wheat. Months passed, and sure enough, the sun shone and the rains fell and the grains grew tall. Little red hen was waiting. Finally, there was a field of wheat ready to be harvested. She went out to find her friends. She was sure they'd help her this time. "Would you help me cut the wheat?" she asked her friend, the sheep. "Not I," said the sheep. "Sorry," said the horse. "Think again," said the dog, a little bit rudely. "We're your friends, not your servants." Oh, the little red hen was definitely not happy. "I guess I'll do it myself," she said. Soon the wheat was ready for the mill, and the little red hen got herself all together and went over to her friends. "Will you help me carry it to the mill?" "Not I," said the sheep. "Sorry," said the horse. And "Think again," said the dog, a little bit rudely. "We're resting." Little red hen was now really not happy. "Oh well, I'll go and do it myself, I guess." And sure enough, she carried the big bag down to the mill. Well, before she knew it, it was spring, and the morning of the first night of Passover. Little red hen had cleaned up her house from top to bottom. "Time to make the matzah," she said. "Who wants to help?" She reminded herself that her friends had not helped before, but maybe this time they would. "Not I," said the sheep. "Sorry," said the horse. And what about that dog? He laughed and said, "No, no, no." Little red hen was not happy, but she wasn't surprised either by now. "Okay, I'll do it myself." And sure enough, she washed up carefully, and she put a big bowl on the kitchen table, and she set her timer because she knew it had to be finished, the matzah, in 18 minutes. Okay, she mixed the flour and the water, she kneaded it, she rolled it out nicely, she pricked it all over, and she put it in the oven to bake. Sure enough, 18 minutes went by, and the matzah was ready. The little red hen prepared the Seder dinner. Oh, it was lovely. She boiled eggs, she had some soup simmering, and she had gefilte fish. She washed the parsley, she chopped up the apples and the nuts, and she stirred the batter for a cake. Finally, she set the table, and she put a beautiful, beautiful plate right in the center. Oh, everything was just right. She sat in the chair and she waited, and the sun began to set in the evening sky, and there was a knock at the door. Uh-oh, wonder who that is. Oh, bah, nay, woof. We're famished, her friends told her. What's for dinner? You have to be kidding, said the little red hen. You didn't help me at all. You didn't help me prepare my matzahs. No, no. Why should I share my Seder dinner with you? The sheep and the horse and the dog couldn't think of anything to say because the little red hen was right. They hadn't been very good friends. Ah, they stood silently, and little red hen was quiet too. She remembered the words of Passover. Let all who are hungry come and eat. She looked at her friends. They looked hungry. Besides, the little red hen, she was a good, kind person. And sure enough, she forgave them. Why are you standing there? Come on in. And sure enough, together, the friends celebrated the holiday. Oh, they munched on all the delicious, delicious food she'd prepared, especially that matzah. But what about when it came time to wash all those dishes? Not I, said Little Red Hen. And she took a nice long nap, and her friends cleaned up. And everybody had a wonderful, wonderful Passover. Great story, wasn't it? Lovely. All right, so now it's time for birthday time, birthday cake time. And we're going to celebrate, actually, Darlene's birthday. It was a few days ago, but our friend Darlene, we're going to sing to her. Let's count up my the votes that came in. Chocolate. These are our chocolate people. Henry, Bevy, Ben, B, Alice, and Molly. Ooh, all those chocolate. Vanilla, Graham, Audrey, and Lila, Patrick and Hannah, and Joseph. Oh, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chocolate. 3, 4. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's an even cake. Oh, it's half chocolate and half vanilla. Wow, it's 6 and 6. It's beautiful. All right, let's sing to Darlene now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Darlene. Happy birthday to you. Okay, there we go. So, Oberon, do you have a clue for our listeners or Storytime people? Oh, he does. Here it is. Our story for tomorrow is going to be about a bunny, a very special bunny. Okay, my friends, there we go. Thank you, Cameraman Dan. And everybody, remember, I love you very, very much.